Hi guys, good morning. Well, I don't usually do this, but I just had a thought I wanted to share with you guys. So I had a thought this morning, and I was just thinking, since Israel and Palestine, the whole war situation started, a lot of people were standing towards Palestine. Some were standing, in favor of Israel. There was a lot of boycotting, and basically it was a really big. It was everything you'd see on the news. But if you notice, like the past 1 month, no one is even talking about it. They're still going through a very bad situation. And the point that I was trying to make is that because on Instagram they found new diversions, and yet I'm getting to my point where negative news travels a lot faster than positive news, and influencers and people who are big on Instagram, they're being blocked by Instagram for the content they're putting 80 or 90% of the times, and I'm talking about people with millions of followers. So your effectiveness is only 10%. Now, instead of saying boycott this, boycott that, which is also a good thing you can do, but imagine all the people that were in favor of Palestine get off Instagram, right? And I mean delete or deactivate your accounts, and do that for a month, because that's how Instagram makes their money, right? Through news, through influencers. They pay to promote their stuff, sponsors, all of that. But if you have 20-30% less users on Instagram, that also technically, not directly, but also cuts down their revenues, and forces them to take action, and we're talking about billions of dollars in that case. So I feel like deleting the account is a lot more effective. Yeah, the other point I wanted to make is also, how everyone's like, you should boycott this, boycott that, and in the end it's like, okay, we're talking about a global scale here, right? We're not talking about individual companies. Yes, the boycotting is very effective. I do it myself, but at least as much as I can. But I would just be like, it's much more effective if you take out the root of the problem, which is basically Instagram. If you take that out, the higher ups are going to be like, okay, we're losing millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then they're going to use that platform and allow more people to talk openly. Okay. The other point I wanted to make is that a lot of people tell us what to do, but no one is actually doing anything. So it's like, okay, there are these influencers who just say stand for Palestine. I get it. Putting that post on your story is kind of impacting certain people, but it's not actually impacting the people in Palestine in any way. So instead of doing that, send your donations and don't make it public. Just send donations, send your money, singers, actors, whoever's in support of Palestine. Do that, directly get in the middle of the problem, rather than just talking from the outside and be like, I stand for Palestine, and then I have 1 million people who like me because I say I stand with Palestine. That's just feeding your own agenda. I think it's pretty selfish. Oh, and last but not the least, of course, I'm completely with the boycotting. I think it's a very good step that people have finally taken. But if you want to reach and make a big impact, you have to do it on. You have to make sacrifices that, that are not expected. I'm just thinking 30% or 40% of the Instagram users are against the whole, this war, and are in favor of Palestine. If 30 or 40% of Instagram users are off, then the revenue also goes down. Maybe not exactly the same amount, but imagine less people to advertise to, less people to sponsor, less people to create an impact. Global sales will go down. That would be a lot more effective. And obviously, send your donations and stuff. That's the most important thing. And whatever it is, man, like even if it's, let's just say roughly 600, 700 million people, if everyone just puts $1, literally just $1, right? Just imagine that's like $700 million. Put it in donations. Just go ahead. How much do we spend on, stupid coffee every now and then? $10, $12 for a coffee. But when it comes to just trying to help someone, even if it's just blinded, it's about your faith. It's just about doing your part. I don't know. I mean, just think it's a lot more effective. And let me know what you guys think.